The Jets will part ways with wide receiver Eric Decker, according to ESPN. They are expected to trade or release him this week. It's part of a huge overhaul for the Jets, who have sent away the likes of Brandon Marshall, Darrelle Revis, and Nick Mangold. The Jets are expected to save $7.25 million in cap space by making this move. Decker turned 30 in March, so where does this leave the Jets in terms of the wide receiver position, B-Mac?
Well, they're going to have to really, scrap for consistency at that position. Quincy Enunwa, he will be the #1 target at the wide receiver position, a guy that really emerged to be a big-time playmaker for them a year ago, even though the offense was very, very inconsistent. But outside of Quincy, you don't have any go-to guys. This is going to be a rebuilding year. And when it comes to football, the National Football League, you don't see teams tanking.
Okay.
But this is a team that clearly I'm not saying they're tanking, but they're looking forward to the future, because all the losses they've had throughout the entire offseason, key players, granted, maybe a bit old in the tooth, but yet and still they have experience, and these are guys that can really do pretty good things in that Jets organization. Now, I understand the move with Eric Decker. This is a guy that had shoulder surgery. He just recently had hip surgery, and they wanted to trade him, but there weren't any suitors that would be willing to take on a player coming off 2 big-time surgeries over the last few months, especially during the offseason. So they decided to part ways. They freed up a lot of money. But if you're a Jets fan, let's keep it real. The season hasn't started yet, but for you guys, it's pretty much over based on the losses. And you look at the entire NFL within that division alone. So many teams making quality moves. You see Jeremy Maclin just visited the Buffalo Bills. We all know about the additions the New England Patriots have made, and
Miami was
the
a
Miami
playoff
Dolphins
team last year.
You don't have a quality player at the quarterback position, even though you have Josh McCown, but we see him to be a serviceable player. You look at the skill position players on both sides of the football. This is a team that lacks talent totally as a team. They could be the least talented team in the NFL right now, and that's saying a lot when you look at what's going on with the Los Angeles Rams, the Cleveland Browns. I believe both teams, the Rams and the Browns, currently have a more talented roster than New York Jets.
Wow, not a lot for Todd Bowles to work with. B-Mac said, Jets fans, don't set your expectations too high this year. 120 Sports, we're always on demand.